Hello there. Welcome to another edition of Bangkok Thought Leaders. Today I'm with a very special Bangkok thought leader, Poe Aye, who is the founder of FACE, which is an organization connecting founders and partners with investors. Good afternoon.
Hi, David. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for inviting me here. It's a really fancy place.
Okay, so before we get started, tell me about yourself, because I think what you do is very fascinating. What is your background? What is your story? How did you get to this point?
My background is that, I really want to do business. I really want to be a successful entrepreneur. But if you don't have the network, if you don't have the capital, you cannot be, even if you work really hard, you cannot go really fast. And I feel like I'm really connected to a lot of expatriates community here, because any person with ambition, inspiration to do new things, you come in here, you don't know anyone, you don't have money, there is chance for you to successful is very slim. So this is where I want to start FACE, because I want to connect with people like me, and we can connect each other, we help out each other. That's where I want to start with FACE.
It's wonderful. So you say you're a connector.
Yes, but a lot of people use that word, right? Only on LinkedIn, right? They say I'm a connector. So I don't want to call myself a connector because it's overly used, overly subscribed.
Okay. I'll call you then. You are the #1 connector in Bangkok.
I'm your #1 friend. That's really more authentic, yeah.
Fantastic. So obviously you're very embedded in the startup community.
Yeah.
Tell me about the Bangkok startup community, because I don't actually know much about it.
It's for me, I really don't know exactly about the startup community, right? I don't have the right word to say, but I'm just connected to startup because this is my type of people who like to do things right now. And rather than thinking too much about it, let's start doing things right now. So it's not really essentially startup. It's any businesses, any person who wants to do business right now is my type of people. So I would not really associate myself with startup. There's a lot of startup because those are my type of people. There's small and medium-sized business owner or business owner like you as well. So you cannot call yourself startup, right? Yeah.
You're still small and medium-sized. more small.
Very humble.
So I'll jump ahead a little bit here, but I went to your last event, the last FACE event. First of all, what does FACE stand for? Is it an acronym?
Yes, it's founder and creative entrepreneur. So you have the founder and also creative people. So you can do business in different things, right? It could be some things that you got an idea, you're a creative person, you can do business. So that's what it stands for.
Okay, well, your event was fantastic. It was so impressive. It was standing room only. It was a sellout in the ballroom. And everyone was very engaged with the pitching sessions and stuff. How did you bring together, how did you get to know those investors, and how did you bring it all together? What was the story of founding FACE, and how did it come together?
For me, I really knock on people's door a lot. I'm pretty shameless. You have to keep consistent about it. Even if people say no, you just send a message on LinkedIn again and again, right? And that's how I do. It's been 2 years I've been doing this. And when you keep showing up consistently, people will give you a shot one time. And that's really actually happened with people coming together, because she keep doing this for 2 years, even I say no. And that's how it's happened, right? The first 6 months was horrible. Your self-esteem was really down below because people just say no, but you just have to keep on doing it, and you change the way you approach people, and it teaches you a lot of lessons. Yeah, that's how I keep showing up all the time, even people say no.
Okay, well, it's very impressive. It's very impressive. What are some of the success stories from FACE that you've seen? Some of the people you brought together with investors? You don't have to say the names if that's not convenient, but maybe just give us the details.
Okay, so I will be very honest here. For some of the people, right now, I don't track people exactly how many deals have you got right now. I need to get this commission or anything. I'm not on that stage yet, because to be on that stage, you need to have a particular system to, do them due diligence, check their, cap table when everything's. I don't have that system yet. I'm in the top of the funnel where I meet people together. They do business collaboration first. That's my aim first. And the second thing is they will do investments opportunity. So I'm doing as much as possible to connect everybody together, the right people together. First business opportunity and then investment. I'm also start building a platform right now. So because I'm bootstrapping, my platform is taking a little bit longer than it is, but I think I should get there by the end of the year. And by next 3 months is trying to find investment opportunity for the founder. Yes.
Okay, well, Paul, you're very humble, because I know from speaking to people at the event that a lot of them came together through your event. A lot of business people came together, investors came together with startups through you directly, through your event. So you're very humble in saying that you don't count it, but I can say for sure that there's millions and millions of baht of investment happening directly through you. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And what do you have lined up for the rest of the year? Is there a monthly event? Is it a quarterly event? What kind of activities do you have coming up?
I just hired some other people because it was just very hard for me to have an overhead in your business because it's kind of like a risky thing. So my lineup right now is we will have an investor roundtable as a monthly one, so everybody can come together with small events. And then quarterly, we will have face bigger events like pitching events. So there will be founder meet with the investor like a quarterly one. So this is for Bangkok. In the next 3 months, I'm gonna have a blueprint where I will do exactly the same in Bali. And next year, I will thinking about Vietnam and Hong Kong. So I have a lot of business partners that I have in Hong Kong. They came to face events last time and they want to do exactly the same. But I need to have the Bangkok events to get it right and then go into the next one. I did it in Bali before and I'm trying to do it in Bali again this year too. Yeah.
Okay, to stay on the startup question for a moment. I know you said your audience is much bigger than that, but what kind of, if someone's looking to get investment, what are some of the tips you can give them to present themselves properly to investors?
So the first thing, I think people can just tell me if I'm wrong. Don't ask for the money right away. So it would just, you know, it was the same as if you go for a dating for the first date, right? Just don't ask for like, hey, do you want to get married with me? This is too.
Ah, that's my mistake. That's where I'm going wrong. Okay, thank you for the advice.
You know, you just have to show them what kinds of person and build trust and ask them the questions about, you know, if it's an investor, how's your day? You know, what do you do in your time? Just build trust first, and then, you know, trying to sell yourself first, and then ask for the money. That's what I think it is, but I could be wrong. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm sure like putting together an impressive deck helps a lot.
Yeah.
The numbers I'm sure have to be right.
It's what I think is right. It's all about a person. And even the deck, the products could be amazing, but the founders is pretty much like, you know, not there yet, the way they speak and everything. There is the intuitions about like, especially not the Series A or anything. It's like pre-seed. You just have the idea. It's just you will have to be a salesman. It doesn't matter about your products. Like you have a template about the, you know, a pitch deck, right? Everybody have their template. You can put the pitch deck anytime, but it's about you, how you sell your products. So I think every founder should learn how to be a good salesman. Then you can sell any product you want for the pre-seed round. That's what I think.
So you'd say storytelling is an important part of that.
Yeah, that's what you do, right? You probably raise a lot of money. Yeah.
I wish. Okay, we'll come back to the storytelling question in a minute. But the final serious question I will have for you. Obviously, at the moment, the whole world is being affected by AI, robotics, all this kind of stuff. Yeah. What are some of the trends that you're seeing emerge in the startup world that you think we'll see really come into effect over the next 12 to 18 months?
Wow, that's a very serious question.
Yes.
I think AI is the most important thing. It's either you celebrate AI or you're gonna be a dinosaur and you're gonna die down. So that's what I think. Deep tech, AI, I think those are the trends that people are talking about. People were talking about Web3 before, MFT before, but I think Web3 will come in 10 years and AI will be here no matter what you like it or not. So, and deep tech is where a lot of people want to invest money in. Yeah, deep tech.
Okay, oh sorry, not D-Tag, the phone, not the phone company. Right.
Oh my God, you're clogging on my accent. No, so yes, deep tech. Yeah.
So deep tech.
So yeah, I think this is where investments for one of the guys from Japan. You really want to invest in this, but I cannot find any persons doing this kind of business out there in Asia because it's a specific skill you need it, and it's a long investment because you need to have an interest, not like the trend. There's always a trend coming around, right? There's like MFT, crypto, like there is a trend. People follow the trend. It's always there. But what do you actually want? Develop the skill set, and it will come. Like that's what I think.
Absolutely. So for all the founders out there, keep an eye on AI. And if you can start integrating that into business models, that's definitely going to be the big thing.
Yeah, I think so, right? It's all about AI integration. So not even about AI creation. How do you integrate those AI in your business process, and your business can go as lean as possible, and it will just lots of cost. It's either you celebrate AI or you just don't celebrate it and you're just going to be a dinosaur.
Exactly, yeah. So hopefully businesses that will survive will be businesses in the real world that do video production and things like this in real life studios. So those kind of things will always...
People won't replace the personality, right? That's true. Yeah, you got a great personality, so you'll be like, yeah, that'd be fine.
You too.
Yeah.
All right, so we talked about storytelling earlier in terms of for people looking to get investment, they need to figure out the story they want to tell, they need to understand the audience, the hero, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, for me, I'm a very passionate storyteller. Who are some of your favorite storytellers? They can be business storytellers, or they can be literature, they can be movies.
I think it's like religion is a little bit storytelling too. Yeah, it's kind of like a very success story if you tell it like this, right?
It's the best story ever told, yeah. Most successful story ever told.
Yeah, in any religion, you have the story, like amazing story, right? You can pass on to children. And it's a very good, like I'm not against this, it's a very good marketing, content writing in terms of the religions because so I have to say it is a very good one. And then if you're a salesperson, you storytell yourself every single time when you meet with different people, right? If it's an investor, you talk about, the investor background and you talk about the similarity between. So your storytelling, it's different, depends on who you're talking to, right? So it depends on if you're talking to a woman, then you're trying to relate to that person in your story. So every salesperson that I encounter with, they're a good storyteller. And even like the religion are a good storytelling.
So the best ROI of any business. 2,000 years old, crushing it.
Yeah, true, yeah.
So are there any religious stories that you particularly like? Maybe the Hindu stories of creation or any particular stories that you like?
I do like Christian story because it's involved drinking. So I do like it.
It's a good reason. Okay, so you're looking for a guy who can turn water into wine.
Yeah, I actually think about it because it would save lots of money too. This is where I spent lots of money, right? So I can relate to that story. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. So in terms of business, are there any particular business storytellers that you like? I think Gary Vee is a very popular person. Are you a fan of his?
No, I don't even know who is it. So elaborate more on what's his
Gary Vee?
Yes.
Gary Vaynerchuk. I shouldn't say too much about him because I'm not actually a fan of his, but he does a very good job on social media, at least, of kind of motivating people to embrace all sorts of technologies and to get on social media and to do personal branding. So look into him a little bit. Is there anything, what's your favorite movie?
I haven't watched movie in these days, but yes, if I have one, Godfather, and another one is The Fight, or like I watch those aggressive movie, which I should not be watching those movies. Yeah.
The Fighter?
Yes. It's like there is a code that's in my phone. It's either you fight or something around that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what can The Godfather teach businesses? What lessons can we learn from The Godfather?
I think you need to have a backbone and be confident in yourself, because I think doing business is kind of like self-reflection all the time. You sometimes go through a really tough time and you really like doubt about, am I really fit for this? Am I supposed to be doing that? Or am I going with this, right? Yep. So you need to have a confidence in yourself no matter if it's a tough time or good time, or you still have to keep being a badass, whatever it is. That's what I think.
Okay, so lessons from The Godfather. Be confident.
Yeah.
Be a badass.
Yeah.
Good succession planning.
Yeah, and having a backbone. Even if you say everybody say no to you, and that's having a backbone is important.
And then you kill the competitors.
Yeah.
Okay, good lessons. Good lessons. All right, Poe, thank you very much. On that note, let's wrap it up. So thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much for you guys. Your time and everybody's times here.
So follow Poe on LinkedIn. Also follow Face on Facebook.
Yes, and LinkedIn too.
And LinkedIn too. There's regular events. So even if you're not looking for investment, there's fascinating events to attend, to see the pitches of new businesses, to hear from the experts. Definitely worth your time. And there's also alcohol.
Yes.
So everyone's a winner. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. I
Cheers.
appreciate it.
Thank you.